welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2. Last time we got the who's it of the king. But I am too happy being bellhead for that. Okay, there are a few things I could do from here, but we are nearing the close of the game. One is the quote-unquote optional areas. But I really don't want to deal with certain bosses involved in those areas. Actually, only one of the three I really don't want to deal with the boss. The other two I don't want to deal with the area. Two would be... gotta remember where they were. One is here, and one was in the Shaded Ruins. That one's easiest to get to. That one's easiest to get to. That one's easiest to get to. No, that one's really easy to get to. Okay, well, we will go with this. And I've got to change covenants again. It's slightly annoying. It's like so many things that require covenant swapping, but... oh look, you're no longer invisible. Because we have the Eye of the Priestess. I could have swore it just made them where you could lock onto them. I didn't know it actually made them, like, full-on visible. But yes, now you can apparently see them. We can ignore those guys, though, because they're not what we're after. What I need is this hole in the ground. Oh great, Gandalf ran away. What? Well that ain't good. Let's go to the next one then. Maybe you have to do them in a certain order? I don't know. There were 3 spots that we found Mr. Dark Diver, Grandal, or whatever. I'm gonna call him Gandalf. Oh, that's right. I haven't found him at this one yet because I had to have that key to open that door, which I didn't have back then. So, okay. Yeah, that's why he's not visible at the others. Not about you can do. There we go. Ooh, hello. You could have moved out of my way, but nope, you didn't. I've got to remember exactly where the jump is. Oh, here it is. Here's the door. Which I forget what the forgotten key was. Where is the forgotten key? A key tossed in the gutter? Okay, that tells me almost nothing. Hello, Dark Diver Gandalf.
Young man, you have the look of a true seeker. I am Dark Diver Grandad, seeker of dark, giver of dark. If you find true dark, I will grant it to you, as much as you desire. Well, is dark what you wish for?
The NPC Covenant. And the Abyss Seal.
Pilgrim of dark.
First
Dark chasm beckons you. Those drawn to the dark are destined to seek it.
The first one is free. And just for this one, let's see. I'll wear one of the crowns if I can remember which one. That's 3 to those, that's... we'll just wear this one. Anyway. I'm gonna need... Yeah, the first one's free, but you have to pay an effigy every time you try this, and they are a nuisance. Excuse me, I must prepare myself. They're a good way to burn effigies. The enemies are a nuisance. Okay, this is the one. You're gonna want to have a bow also. And you've got to bait. You're going to want to bait them out. You're not going to want to deal with multiples at a time. It's basically like fighting invaders. Lots and lots of invaders. Since the claws are giving me a much nicer time dealing with invaders, I figured I would try this. He is faster than you'd think. Great, so I gotta deal with them. Estes. Oh good, he died. I thought he was gonna Estes again. I have a faint memory of where certain ones are, if you wonder why. Ah, there's one I've got to deal with. And there's one I've got to deal with. Pyromancer, not too bad, because there's water in the area, which as long as you're in the water, your pyro resistance is a lot higher. I could have swore he's usually up on this cliff, though. Did he just heal me? Emit force. Always a fun miracle. Oh good, I got rid of the other one. We're pretty okay as long as we're in the water here. Just, you know, still don't recommend you getting hit with stuff. I'm trying to stay near enough so that when he tries to Estes, in order to make sure he doesn't get a chance to Estes. Well, this was the easy one I lucked into. Okay, there's 2 paths. Oh, I remember. There's stuff you've got to do off the path. Off the beaten path, so to speak. You do want to be careful. Make sure you didn't miss any. Make sure you're not being followed, because you've got to dig through the inventory. This one you've got to use flame butterflies for, because you got nothing else to light from. But inside of each of the 3 is one of these that must be lit. If you light all 3, you get to complete the covenant. If you don't, well, you got to come back in here and do it again. I don't know what that was. Oh, that's right, the Iron King crown. That was my spell charges returning. Had I, you know, if I had any. Okay, you got a pyro and a hammer guy. I never re-equipped the arrows when I bought them, did I? I forgot my arrows do nice amount of damage. Okay, I should probably get ready for him to actually get up here and fight me. Ow, I underestimated the reach on that. Oh, I expected a second swing. Okay, pop another life gem. Ooh, an item. Bonfire ascetic. Why can't you drop human effigies? I would much appreciate human effigy drops. Those aren't necessarily, you know, actual invasion enemies. They're just a nuisance. But they cast healing spells and other... I'm not entirely sure what the what's going on down there. It ain't healing him, so, you know, we'll roll with that. Okay, and there's one guy left. Pyro guy. And, like I said, as long as you're in the water, you have higher fire defense, so Pyro guy is always easiest to deal with in or near the water, because the fire resistance does hang around for a little bit after you leave the water. Lightning resist goes down when you're in the water, though, of course. Which is why the Looking Glass Knight is vulnerable to lightning, even though he has high lightning resist on his armor. Because he's in the rain with you. And when you defeat all of them, the fog wall goes away, allowing you to jump! And that levels you up in the Covenant. Your devotion has increased.
Undead. The dark beset upon you runs deeper than I had imagined. Let us see just how much dark you can endure. You have seen dark that has existed from times long past. What once was a great void of darkness became but fragments. But slowly, the scattered fragments grew, absorbing all things. It is we who will be pilgrims to these sacred sites.
What do you sell? Bonfire ascetics and human effigies. Oh, he must... Did he build? No. Cast light puts a thing over your head.
May the dark...
May the dark shine your way. Like, you... Sir, do I need to explain to you how dark works? Because dark does not shine the way. Anyway. That's one. Excuse me, I am going to go somewhere first before we continue, though. We're gonna visit Gavlin. Don't mind me, Mr. Mammoth. Or you, or nope, not you either. Ow. I told you to ignore me. Do you people not listen? Hello, Gavlin.
Oh, Gavlan, no.
what you want.
To buy some stuff before that guy comes in here. Nope, he's in here. He's in here. Can you go away? I'm sorry, Gavlin. That guy was a little too drunk.
Many deal. With Gavlan, you deal. Much deal. These you take. For you.
Ooh, great axe.
Gavlan with Gavlan. What? With Gavlan. You.
Yes, I do. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and have those because they would be quite useful. And go back to the bonfire. Next is the Shaded Ruins. If you're curious about the crown, it's because just in case I die, I'm already paying human effigies to go in there. I don't want to also have to pay human effigies to get my health back up. So as long as I have the crown on, I can't hollow. I'm also immune to curse. That's nice. I was gonna say I think you are, but no curse buildup bar appears. And I can just run past all of them, come down here, and look, he's back.
Finally, you are here, young undead. Now, open the depths of darkness, young undead. The dark awaits you. The mouth to the dark chasm is not normally open. If you seek the dark, young undead, you must offer a human effigy.
Yep. Every time. And it gets expensive if you have trouble with the invaders.
May the dark shine your way. May the dark.
Speaking of invaders, I think you can actually... I don't remember. I could have swore I remember that you can be invaded while you're inside of these things. Which I imagine would be very unpleasant. But basically each one you're gonna want to work at memorizing which enemies are where, and many of them have bottomless pits. I think there's a Havel up here. Also, you're going to want to be, you know, like I said, careful. There are a number of bottomless pits. And some enemies that will want to sneak up on you. When possible, you want to aggro one at a time. I didn't even know those guys had feet! Watching him waddle after me like that, that was a sight. I'm seeing if I can lure him out here. The sooner you can deal with those guys, the better. One of the keys in this place is you've got to be patient. Because invaders are a pain solo, and you really don't want them to gang up. I've never been hit by that, and did not know it could send me that far. But the plan is, I lure him in there, take him down, probably without the claws because he's unbleedable. Then lure the next one. And then the third one I can just go into the room to deal with. I'm unsure whether you can just bum rush to light the torches or not. I think you have to actually complete them, but I'm not sure.
Fine, na, yeah. The mouth is...
It's also slightly annoyingly time-consuming to get the thing open. And I think he's upset because I walked away while he was talking. And he could have just made it faster for me. Basically, you're going to want to watch where bloodstains and stuff are. It will help you find some of the bottomless pits. Some of them aren't too quick to be seen. Yeah, he's already found me. And I can't hit him from here. What I need is to lure him fully in here and then get on the other side so that if he knocks me back, I don't get knocked back. I didn't expect it to fire from up above. Yeah, he'll fire 2 or 3 spells before he will figure out that he can't reach me. And that's why I switched to that. Wait. Well, that was kind of funny that it looked like the enemy left a blood stain. Please tell me I only aggroed one of you goobers. Hey, Mr. Bowman. Come on. You can't reach me from in there. Oh, I'm sorry you missed. Bonfire ascetic. I think he sees me. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get him nice and poisoned before he gets to me. Oh, you are a dagger user. Aha! I have the advantage, sir. For you see, you are poisoned. Roll! Aha! I have the advantage. For the moment. And now we get another butterfly. Be free, O mighty fire butterfly. And that's 2 of them lit. And I've still got to finish. Yeah, beware of hole. Just be very careful where you're walking in this place. Be very wary of elevators that may or may not be carrying enemies on them. I'm slightly concerned by this elevator. More than slightly. That is a lot of bloodstains. I'm gonna... Okay, I see one guy over there. I'm headshotting him to keep him staggered. And throwing an occasional poison arrow just to make sure that the poison stays nice and fresh. The sheer number of bloodstains in here is frightening. Oh, I think that was it. Yay. 2 of 3.
Finally, you are here, young undead. Now, open the depths of darkness. Young undead, the dark awaits you.
Why didn't I get the deepening message?
May the dark
Worries me slightly.
young may the dark.
You can re-enter them as many times as you want also. I do believe that normal despawn rules apply. So if you do have problems, you can, force your way through. And the next one is in Drangleic Castle. And has its very own bonfire. And in Scholar, its very own deuter. In non-Scholar, it is thoroughly deuterless. Hello, deuter. Bye-bye, deuter. Whoa. Stay in there.
Finally, now, young. The most beautiful.
Yes, I am aware. Hurry! Hurry! Hurry!
Young, may the dark.
Yes. The third one is different. Okay. 1, beware of the, yeah, be wary of below. Yeah, exactly. If you are a magic user, you can use this room to your advantage by, jumping over some of the chasms. Like that one, to force the enemy to take a long way around, or I guess generally a ranged user as well. Yep, boulder ahead. Oh, and I wouldn't hang out in that room for too long. There are a number of others that can aggro just by you being there. Good. Havel is not poison immune. He is, however, confused. I don't recommend fighting on that spot. You can easily oops your way off. Oh, also, you're not going to stagger Havel. Well, you're not going to stagger him mid-attack. We win! Oh, this is a lot. I've never had this good of luck on this before. This is usually a long and torturous process. Okay, there should be a guy with a rapier in here. And that thing. I do have the option of bum rushing that thing. And somehow not aggroing. I'm confused slightly. There he is. Yeah, be very careful about that. That is painful to be hit by. He raises his rapier up before he does it, and you're going to want to get out of the way when he does. Because it hits a lot. Your aim is as bad as mine, sir. We are on even playing field. And I believe back here is the yellow darkness. There are so many bloodstains in here, that worries me. While I'm busy in my inventory, one comes in here and kills me. All three have been lit, and the beacons will attract the Keeper of Darkness. Ooh, hello, hole that I didn't know about. They really made this area to force you to pay attention. Bonk. Bonk. Come get me. Come get me. Come get me. Poison wore off. Well, that's too bad. I win. Also, I have died to that hole many times. Backstepping, no. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Okay. I'm gonna switch off of that. Do I have a dark quartz ring? Yeah. Dark and fire are gonna be unpleasant. Geronimo! And we lit all three, so yep, there he is. The Dark Lurker. The one who lurks in darkness. I don't remember all of his attacks. He has a lot of different moves. That's one of the easier ones to handle. Oh, I'm not losing my target lock on him. That's... maybe I'm misremembering. He has a tendency to want to keep a distance from you. And to do that. If you have ranged attacks, you're free to pelt him a bit when he does that. I think I'm getting the feel for some of his attacks, but this isn't the hard part. I should have remembered that. I didn't know he could do a stab, but you know, it was my own fault for estusing near a boss. Now comes the annoying part. Every time you face him, it costs you an effigy. Every time you face him, you have to fight your way through that area. Now, one of these things can be fixed, assuming you keep doing it and losing until, you know, they despawn. Oh, hello, duder. I forgot about you. I'm going this way. Yeah, the plan is to jump cut over the repetitive and...
I knew that you were special.
Okay.
There is more dark within you than even you know. Dark is the mother of all. All things were born from it.
Great resonant soul. Okay. But I'll be, you know, jump cutting back to the boss each time, because watching me deal with Havel and all that would be kind of pointless. But, yes, to the jumping. Oops. I will fall down, go boom. Well, rapier guy, fall down, go boom. I think it's Ricard. I'm not sure. 4. There we go. 4 poison arrows is plenty. And went off the cliff, much like the others. How much cliff jumping these people do. Also, your bloodstain will be up here because the boss fight technically happens in a different area. Okay. First, swapping back to the Cloanthe ring. Or I could go with this ring. I mean, yeah, I guess every little bit of dark and fire resistance helps. $378. 391. 383. Let's not take off the crown, the thing that's keeping me alive. Oh, 401. Oh, wait, the Desert Sorcerer stuff should be useful. I don't think I ever found a top, though. And the Retainer Robe. I mean, that's still a lot less fire and darkness damage. And I still have a pretty decent roll. Okay. Let's have some fire weapon. Let's test this out. Because if I do it before I go in, I'll have a chance to wail on him a little. Good to know that you lose that when you enter the room with him. Oh, yeah, avoid that. It's got a wider range than it looks. That often gets me caught in it. Not off to a good start. Let's get this back under control. Nope, nope, nope. Forbidden Sun. 3 Forbidden Suns, technically. That, he throws one in, and it comes out of the other portal. And it's just got a massive and obnoxious range on that explosion. He's about to do his gimmick. Yep, gimmick. Now there's 2 of him. They share a health pool, but it means you've got more to worry about. Because they both can cast... Now is not the time for a random phone call. Oh dear. Let's try this again. I'm gonna try gold pine resin this time. I forgot to change rings. This is not a good way to start the fight. And I can heal now. When he teleports like that, he's often trying to put a distance between you. Oh, I saw it coming, but I at least could get my shield up in time. Oh, the timing on that was so lucky. Also, him splitting does break target lock. Not that it really, you know, makes a big difference, but just a fun little detail. Oh, this is a bad combination. Okay, he's teleported, so I need to figure out where he went. Aha. Oh dear. You always want to, if you can help it, don't let them go for long out of your line of sight because of the wide variety of attacks he can throw. Case in point, I figured with such the large range difference between us that I was he's throwing the thing. I'm gonna be honest, I think the range on that is some shenaniganry and a half, but a lot of this fight just comes down to keeping track of them both. I'm safe where I'm at from this one. If you're underneath him when he does that, he just can't reach you. You want to make sure you know where both of those portals are. And that was stupid of me, but I had no other options, really. Oh, I don't have the, to see if I had any... I do not have any fire arrows. I'm tempted to try that. But it will be at a future attempt, apparently. I mean, okay, the resin is actually adding a moderate amount of damage, but it's a lot to do, and typically I end up taking a hit at the start of the fight as a result. That's so much nicer when there's only one of them, and I can, you know, stop and look for him. At the end of his swing, there's a slight tell on whether he's going to throw two of them or not. I wasn't trying to use a life gem, but okay. If you can hit them both with the same attack, they, you know, they do share a health pool. The other one just appeared. That's a beam. That's a beam. And the other one's throwing the explosion. Oh, gotta let my stamina get back up. Beam. At least if you're far enough away, that's not too big of a threat. I don't know why the other one was just kind of sitting there taking that. But... oh, incoming explosion. Incoming beam. Incoming other beam. Incoming fire. Incoming beam and fire. Oh! I don't know how that didn't hit me, but I will accept it. And... Forbidden Suns. And they can both do that at the same time. You're going to want to be wary of that possibility. Explosion. Oh. My shield ate it. Oh, that was lucky. You see, I did double damage because I caught both of them with that. Getting reckless. Oh, that was... If you're far enough away, they don't always directly target you, so you do want to make sure you pay attention to where the fireballs are aimed. Gotcha! Gotcha! Whew. I love that fight. There's just so much to... Selfless Giver. There's just so much to pay attention to, and he has such a varied moveset. And I don't remember how to get out of here. Be wary of Duo. He is weak to lightning and fire. I assume that I'm supposed to do this. And then it says I died, and then I have to refight him again.
Young undead, you've discovered the truest dark within you. A deep, deep dark it is. The dark that we must all face. We need the abyss more now than ever.
Yay! Climax and all the Xanthus stuff. Wait. Aren't I supposed to get a thing out of this?
May the dark shine your way.
I think they all I think they stay open perpetually now, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's get back into my equipment. Bellhead. I have such bright and shiny gold pants now. Yeah, that's Stone Ring and Bracing Knuckle Ring. And what was I doing? Ah, yes, I think I have to go to Ornifex now. time to visit the Crow Lady. Also, while we are roaming, interesting note. Due to a Steam sale and a wonderful gift from a friend, I now have a copy of Dark Souls 3 with all the DLC and everything. I do still plan to do a New Game Plus run on Dark Souls 2, but it is confirmed that I will be doing a Dark Souls 3 Let's Play. I've also got access to a stronger graphics card as well once I pay somebody for that. So, well, the things are working out in regards to that aforementioned possible plan. Let's see if I can get in here without being, dead. Ow. I figured with my luck that would have been just enough to kill me through my shield. Goodness. Spooters, not today. More spooters. Okay. Hello, Ornifex. I'm sorry about your door. Okay, what am I looking for? King's Mirror, Chime of Sorrows, Rifle Axe. Chime.
Come again.
Maybe it's strayed? Well, time to go visit Secret Frampt. Secret Frampt. Lost Bastille. And Strayd's Cell, where we must be very wary of the mummies. I think they actually fixed that in Scholar, but used to, when you came in here, they would all bum rush you, and you could accidentally get Strayed killed that way. But in Scholar, this group of mummies seems to be either harmless or trying to trick me into killing Strayed.
Well, this is a most twisted soul. Very good indeed. Prepare to peer straight into the heart of magic.
I don't know which one you're talking about, sir. Dragon Rider, Pursuer, Shield, Crossbow, Dragon Rider, Spotted Whip, Dragon Rider, Roaring Helper, Dragon Rider, Carbon. But I thought I was supposed to get a Life Drain patch. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Acid, Toxic Surge, Sacred Oath. Sounds better than it is. Not that it's a bad spell, but...
Feeble, let's hope.
Where do I get it from? I know there's a way to get the thing. One moment. Well, it says I was just supposed to talk to Dark Diver, so let's go back. Gandalf is holding out on us. Indeed. I think the Xantha set is what you get just for lighting all three flames. The other thing you get for actually...
Finally, now, young up.
Defeating him.
I bequeath these to you. Take them on your pilgrimage.
Yes. The Dragon Chime.
May the dark shine your way.
If you are a Faith character, the Dragon Chime is your friend. It's the highest scaling... for a Faith user, not just somebody that's actually just touching on it. It has very high lightning scaling, very good dark scaling. Cast speed is pretty good as well. Very good. But yeah, at 50 Faith, it has just very, very good scaling. The chime sat long in the dark chasm, but one still senses a sublime purity. Only those with the deepest faith can wield this chime, but they will be rewarded with greatly amplified spells. But yes, the dark has been dived. The dark has been dove. Yes, it has been many dove. And with that out of the way, one less obstacle is in our path. Level up! More stamina. Bellhead demands stamina. In any case, I'm gonna go ahead and pause here. I will see you next time.